Welcome to the official launch of the Aston Martin DBX. Just jumped into the Vantage and we're going to be heading to a disclosed location here in Milton Keynes where they're going to be sharing with us exclusively the car ahead of its official launch date, which is the 20th of November, which should be when you're watching this video. So it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing the car in the flesh and to learn more about it, because at the moment I know absolutely nothing. So let's go and check it out.
Look to the rear and you see the similarity to the Vantage and a racing car. People are going to feel exhilarated when they're driving DBX. We're a 106-year-old company that's made sports cars all its life.
So we've just taken a look inside the DBX and this car is absolutely beautiful. Inside the Aston Martin DBX, got the DBX logo down on the bottom. You can see it's a flat floor, so there's no step up into the vehicle, which means that it's lovely for easy access. And then standard, you've got the seat controls on the side. And then as we take a look inside the car, some new modes that I've not seen before. So this is obviously for hill descent, and then over here this is to actually adjust the height of the vehicle. So when you initially start the engine, the car's actually set at a lower level to make access in and out of the car a lot easier. Then when you get to 6 miles per hour, it actually rises automatically for you, and then you can extend that even further using these buttons here. So if you are ever going to go off-roading in the car, you can get some good height to make sure that you don't get in any sticky trouble. And then in here there's a lovely key holder, and then this is the display here. Got the electric boot. So this boot is absolutely ginormous, and I love this function here. So you can press left and right and it will drop the seats down, so you don't have to clamber over and drop the seats. It's all done electronically, which is lovely. And then again on the left side you've got the adjustments to be able to raise and lower the vehicle for ease of access, which means that if you're loading things into the car, it's super easy to get stuff in. So it's very functional. Now let's take a look at the rear of this little baby. So the car's kept this really lovely sport silhouette. It's got that sort of like flick out as I have on the Vantage. At the front now on the vehicle, they've got some DLR, which is daylight running lights, and they've also got a hole that flows all the way through, and it goes straight through into the wheel arch, and then it will flow through and out the side of the vehicle to keep the aerodynamics, which I thought was very smart, very clever. Looks absolutely wicked as well. Take a quick look in the back of the car. 3 seats in the rear. There's so much detail going on the door cards, and we've got some lovely stitching. So there's a full panoramic roof. This is the largest grille that's ever been put on an Aston Martin, and I don't know if you'll notice, but the badge is actually also slightly larger than a standard Aston Martin badge, because they wanted to keep all of the proportions of the car in ratio to make sure that they maximised on the aesthetics of the vehicle. The bonnet is looking absolutely insane as well. The design team over at Aston Martin Lagonda have certainly been working very hard to produce a class-leading SUV. I was blown away by the aesthetics of the vehicle. When it comes down to like tech specs and all of those finer details of the running of a vehicle, that's not my speciality. I can appreciate the beauty of that car though. It just feels so much smaller to look at than it actually is. Inside it's very spacious, the actual dimensions of the car are big, but it just feels so much sportier than most SUVs out there on the market. It continues that feel of having a luxury sports car on the road as well as having the practicality of an SUV. But I'm very excited to get in the car actually and give it a drive and see what it feels like to drive. So Aston Martin are working on producing 7 new vehicles, and this is the 4th launch out of those 7. We already have the Vantage, the DB11 and the DBS. This is now the DBX, which is the 4th edition. I feel very honoured to have had the opportunity today to have gone and seen the car before its actual launch day. And for that opportunity, I just want to say a massive thank you to Aston Martin Lagonda for inviting me down today to check that out, because it was an absolute pleasure. As always, I will leave a link down in the description box below if you want to go and find more information about the car. I was told that its retail price is around £158,000, so just under 160, and there is a waiting list for the car. So if you're interested, you might have to wait a little while. It's now officially a part of the Aston Martin family, so it's not going to be going anywhere soon, so you've got plenty of time. I want to keep this video very much focused on the launch and the reveal of the DBX, so I'm going to finish the vlog off here. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you've got any questions, then make sure you leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them as best I can, and we'll be seeing you on the next one. Take care. Peace.